Oh my goodness, it's been a very long time since you've seen me. As you seen back there, I was filming videos, trying to just, do better. But anyways, so I just wanted to sit and talk. Look at Tiki, what a creeper. I got a box that had a whole bunch of candy, Cadbury candy. And so I saved these because I couldn't eat all of them in one sitting. So these are awesome and I'm so excited. So far I found that my favorite is a twirl. These things are amazing. I don't understand how they created this. I mean, I kind of think I know how they did it, but this is I love this stuff. So I'm gonna save this one for last, obviously. There's so many. Curly whirly, what's a curly whirly? What is this, a chomp? I don't know what sounds good. Picnic, this kind of sounds good right now. I kind of want to try this. This is nougat top and crispy bottom and Cadbury chocolate. Ooh. This is a crunchy golden honeycomb wrapped in Cadbury chocolate. I think I'm gonna try this. Wispa, I've tried the Wispas. I like the Wispas. I've tried this before. I had the fudge before. I tried this one. It's really good. I ate the whole bar in like nearly 2 days. I had to literally stop myself. Let's dig into this crunchy. Sounds funny. I just wanted to sit down and talk. This looks delicious. It really is crunchy. Whoa. I don't know if it's focusing on that, but look, I definitely was not expecting that to be this kind of crunchy. I didn't know what I was expecting, but this is good. I like the flavors. So lately, I've just been thinking so much about traveling. That's what I want to do. Like, I want to travel. I mean, who doesn't want to travel? You know what I mean? Somebody, like, anybody would love to travel and have fun. Just go out and see new things. I want to travel, and, it's just, obviously, something I can't do right now. Yeah, I got a lot of bills to pay and stuff, but I've been thinking about it a lot more, and just thinking about it. These are so good. I love this. But yeah, so traveling is definitely something I've always wanted to do, you know what I mean? But I've just been thinking about it a lot more. But obviously, when the time is right, I'll be able to travel and do all the things I want to do. Because there's so much that I do want in my life. A lot of times I feel like I'm running out of time, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna respectfully say this. I'm not asking for anybody to give me advice or anything. I just want to vent. I know what I have to do to get there, and I know that right now in this point in my life, I'm not in a moment where I can have that and where it's supposed to be for me. But I know eventually I'll get there, you know what I mean? And it's okay for me or you, whoever it is, to talk about these things that you do want. It's healthy to just talk about it, put it out into the world, all that stuff. I don't know. I just trying to put my head down and just doing what I gotta do to get there. I'm just working, you know what I mean? I gotta do what I gotta do. So that's what I've been doing. And essentially, this is the road that I have taken because I want to. And I know there's other ways of getting there faster, but that's just not how I want to do it. And I want to do it the way that I want to do it, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's my life, it's my decision, it's my choice. It's how I want to go about it, how I want to deal with it, how I want to get there, you know what I mean? And so that's why I try to preach on to you guys that if you have your heart set on something, or you want something in life, or you want to just do something about whatever it is that you're dealing with, you do it for you. Do it God, those plants outside scare me. Do it for yourself. If you hear that, that's the AC, That's why I say be yourself and love yourself for who you are, even if others can't accept you, because at the end of the day, you're living your life, and if you allow others to live your life for you and to try to control or manipulate the way that you live when you're happy just the way you are, if you allow others to come in and mess that up for you, like, of course, you're gonna be miserable. And I think that everybody has a chance at their own life to do what they want, and so you should take charge of yours and live your life how you want to live your life. People are gonna talk their shit, of course. People are gonna say things. People are not gonna agree, but so what? If it makes you happy, then it makes you happy. If it makes you genuinely happy, it makes you genuinely happy. What more could you ask for? They should be happy for you, and granted, some people are just not gonna be happy for you, and what can you do? You're not gonna stop living your life just because others don't like it. And it doesn't mean that you're not gonna come across people eventually who are cool with it. It just means the people that are in your life right now that can accept it. Doesn't mean that it's gonna stay like that forever. It might very well change down the road. I don't know. You just have to see what life has in store for you, which should make you excited. You should see that as something that is exciting, to be like, ooh, you get those little surprise fun bags or whatever they're called, snack bags. You start pulling things on, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a surprise. I didn't know this was in there. Oh my gosh, this was in there. Oh my gosh, it's exciting. You know what I mean? Same thing with life and what life has in store for you. I don't know if anything could top this. This was good. I want another one. Where can I get it? Oh, I gotta go to the UK. All right, one day I will. Maybe they have it around here. I don't know. So, yeah, that's what I'm currently thinking. And sometimes it's sad. Sometimes it's discouraging because you kind of think about things and you're not really where you want to be, and you feel like maybe you're not as far as you thought you would be, or that thought that you could be by now if you would have just worked harder back then. But you get stuck in that and it just immobilizes you, and I learned that way too many times, and I still go through that. So that's what I kind of have to be like, hey, hello, rewire the way you're thinking right now. And it's a struggle. It's always going to be some kind of struggle until you officially master, if you will, that skill or that want or whatever it is that you're dealing with. Lately I've been thinking about getting in the zone and how I miss that feeling. And I haven't felt that way in a very long time, of like just being in my zone of creating and having that creative mind and having that, just the creative juices flowing and all the creativity, you know. I miss that, and I was tiki. I just miss it, and I know eventually it's gonna come back. I'm gonna have it again. I just feel like right now in my life and the point where I'm at is just, I'm just at a halt, you know what I mean? But I'm working on getting it back. I have gained a lot of creativity back. Like I have brought it back. I have brought a lot of my creativity back. I don't know if you've seen a while back when I made a video. I think it might have been in one of my vlogmases recently. Let's think again. I don't know if it was or wasn't. I don't remember. But I made a video about how I missed that creativity and I was bringing it back by just trying and experimenting, and it helped. Yeah, I don't know. I brought that up because I'm still working on it, but I have come a long way from before that moment. I don't know, we just sit back and we think about like life, like before we got here, before we began to age at a higher number. I don't know, you sit back and you're like, where did time go? Like sometimes I just wish I could go back to being a child, you know? And it's funny because as a child you're like, or when you're growing up through grade school, you're like, oh, I can't wait till I'm older already. And then I would hear all of my, you know, older people in my life that would be like, yeah, but wait till you get to that age and you're gonna be like, oh man, I wish I could go back. You say that now, but when you get there, and I'm like, damn it, they were right. Not that I didn't think they were right, but you know, it's just an expression. So yeah, I do constantly find myself wishing I could go back, just because there was less responsibilities, there was, you know, there's so much. But then I'm like, no, my life now is like amazing. Like I love the blessings that I do have, but I think it's just that whole part of innocence and having so much time ahead of you, you know what I mean? Like feeling like you have years and years and years and years and years, and not really having notion of time at some points. That's just what I miss. And I think it's just, again, with what I always think, how I'm constantly just thinking that I have no, oh, I never knew that was there. Sorry, there's like a little thing over here. And it's this constant thing of like feeling like I don't have a lot of time left, or like I let a lot of time waste, and I'm getting older and I feel like I just have this idea in my head that I need to learn how to get rid of. And I just feel like the older I get, the less interesting I'm gonna be. And I know that that's also not a very healthy way to think for myself, because I do feel like it's not that way, you know, and it's not about what other people are going to think about you, which is what I always preach. There's certain things that I still need to work on when that comes to that, because for a lot of them I don't give a crap what people think about me. I don't, because I'm happy, and if I'm happy in my life, that's freaking amazing. Why should anybody, you know, come and take that from me? Because essentially I'm the one that's not going to allow it to happen. Yeah, I've just been thinking about getting in my zone, and now you can hear me a lot better because the AC turned off. By the way, the AC, yeah, it has been hot in California lately. Just like a week ago it was like 117. So I don't know when you're gonna see this, so it could have been like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But yeah, I want to do more. I know I say that so much, but it's just life happens, you know, and I need to stop making excuses. And I just want to do so much, and I just think like, man, I wish I had a drone to like spice up my videos. I want to do vlogs, but I wanted that creative part of me to come out that I know I have, and I've always been that creative, and I have so many thoughts in my head, but I'm like, but I don't have a drone, but I don't have a vlog camera that's better quality, and I don't know, I don't have this, I don't have this. And there's like a lot of things that I wish I had, but I can't have right now. But that is something that really makes me excited, because I know in having this small, I guess you could say obstacle. I mean, I don't know what you would really call it. Like the small setback is what I was trying to say. Setback really helps me strive, or want to strive, pushes me, encourages me, and motivates me to work harder and do what I can only do right now, and to work with what I have right now in this moment. With doing that and just being consistent and actually doing everything that I have planned out to do, and following through and actually delivering on that, and the encouragement that it gives me and the strive to push me to do all of that will eventually lead me to being able to get a drone, and being able to get the licensing for that, and being able to get the cameras that I want and everything else that I want to get. And it's gonna be a good feeling, because I'm gonna have done it all by myself. Like I'm gonna have put in all the hard work and earned it. That's something that I very much look forward to. Just like I look forward to getting my teeth done again, like straightening them out. I just have a lot of things that I want to do eventually. Like later down the road, I want to get my eyes. Hopefully by then my eyesight won't be really, really bad, because it's been getting bad, and it has been getting bad. that, and it worries me, but I use my eyes for my work anyway. But I miss vlogging so much, and I sit back and I'm like, I just have not been in the mood. Like I can think of creative ways to do videos, but I have to be in that mindset. I have to get myself into that mindset of like just of doing it and not just overthinking. And that's something I do a lot. I overanalyze and I overthink, and it's something that really sets me back because it holds me back from doing things because I do overthink. And that crunchy was so good. I want another one. That's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get to wherever they had that, because it was so good. I'm probably gonna get like 4. I have so much that I want. I just sometimes feel like it's so far away, like so far away. But then I remind myself that it's just a thought in my head, and I shouldn't be thinking about that. I should be thinking about what's my next move and what I'm gonna do to get there. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's always a work in progress. I always have to continuously check myself or get myself into check. That's what's worked for me. Me in high school probably wouldn't have thought of these things because I didn't go through a lot of things in my life that were necessary to lead me to having this type of mentality and stuff like that, and how I just got fed up with a lot of things, and I was just like, no, I'm gonna make things happen because I'm gonna make things happen because that's how I want them to pan out for me. And obviously we could want that and we could say that, and sometimes things are just gonna happen how they were meant to happen, but we need to learn to adapt. And that's something I've also learned, is to just adapt and find a way. When something isn't working, find a way to make it work. So anyways, I just wanted to just talk about that. I have been wanting to do vlogs, and I always get like sad because I'm like, man, it would be so cool if I had a drone at this moment. I could have these cool shots, and you know, and all this other stuff, and this camera, and I don't know, it's just a lot, but I know that eventually I'm gonna get to that point, and when I do, I'm gonna recall this video and be like, hey guys, remember when I was sitting there and I talked about this and all this other stuff? Well, guess what? I finally got this, and I could do that, and it's gonna be great. I just want to travel. I want to sightsee. I want to observe the culture and make travel vlogs and just vlog my experience traveling, try new foods and new desserts and all those delicious Instagram, you know, foods and desserts and drinks. And I want to experience that physically with the people that I love and create more memories and just enjoy life to the fullest. But I also know that what I'm doing right now is something that I need to sacrifice in order to get there and have that for the long term. You know what I mean? I see everybody just going out and vacationing, and I haven't had a vacation like vacation where I go out and literally like just vacation in years. And I do consider, when I was working and going around the world, I was incredibly blessed to go on that trip. When I was working, we did hit up places that I would have never in a million years thought I could ever even see by simply just working for someone. That's why I'm incredibly blessed that I even got the opportunity to go. It was just a great experience, you know. It was just amazing, and I, to a degree, I do definitely see that as a vacation, but it was never the intent of going to have a vacation. It was working. You were working, I was working, but I got to see such beautiful sights. That's where I first fell in love with Turks and Caicos, and those are the moments when I wish I would have thought to vlog. And I remember I had thoughts of it, but if I would have been there now with the vlog mentality, I would definitely vlog the whole entire thing, my perspective of everything, you know, from my perspective, and I would have vlogged everything, the scenery, the whole experience as a whole, going on that private jet, which is freaking amazing, and all of that stuff. I would have done that, and I regret that a lot, but it happened for a reason, you know what I mean? And I know that I can make those opportunities for myself in the future, and you best believe I won't make the same mistake when I have those opportunities again. I will definitely film it. Oh, I just cannot wait till that day comes. Till those days come. Those days come. Why does it sound weird when I said it the first time? I don't know, but yeah, that's something that I do regret, but I just kind of turned that regret into I'm going to have another chance, and when I do, I won't commit the same mistake. It just kind of tears me apart because I'm like, oh, in the moment it would have been so different, because it would have been from the perspective of working and who I was working for, not necessarily show who it was or anything like that, because then that's crossing the line, you know what I mean? Like, but I meant like what it was like to be traveling and working, which is something I had always wanted to do. And when I got that opportunity, I didn't really document that, and I think it would have been amazing if I would have. And because a lot of the pictures that I had taken and stuff from that trip and videos that I had, they got deleted, because you know what happens, sometimes your computers crash and then you can't, well, at least at that time I didn't know how to get everything off of my laptop, and then, you know, Apple would charge an arm and a leg to get it off for you. So I was like, no, it's okay. So Water cheers to that. Yeah, but I definitely won't make the same mistake. I won't do the same mistake again. I just can't wait to just take cool pictures, and that's just what I like. It's just a part of me that's creative, you know, like go and observe such beautiful different skies and experience pizza and other places, and just take in the culture and the everyday life of others on this earth, and not just see what I see here all the time, you know, because it's different everywhere you go. I'm just curious and I want to know, but I gotta wait a little longer, and I'm okay with that, you know. Sometimes it does get a little like, oh come on, is it here yet, is the day here yet? But it's also something that's like a reality check, like, no, you gotta work harder. You want that day to be here already? Okay, you gotta work harder, gotta put the gears into motion and do what you gotta do. But yeah, I just dream of like looking at the buildings and all the structures and the history of some places and all that. Places that are tropical, and being in the snow of other places, and just discovering new places, taking adventures, getting lost in a new city. I want to do all of that. And this is where I feel like I'm just losing time. But what can I do if I don't have the ability or the opportunity to do it just yet? Then I have to continue to create that opportunity for myself, or continue to do what I gotta do in order to begin to create it even more, to the point where I can actually do it. But I just wanted to say thank you for listening to me. I have a lot more to say. I got busy filming videos and answering questions on Instagram, which is really cool. I love that new little function. I said that in one of my videos that I filmed today. On Instagram, you can ask on your story, ask me a question, and they'll send you questions and you can answer them in form of a picture or a video or whatever it is. And so I've been doing that, and it's just so much fun. I love it. I love it so much. And it makes me sad because it makes me sad in a weird way, because I feel like most of the attention that I have is on Instagram, which is a good thing, because now they have that IGTV happening, but they also have these questions, so I have more of a constant attention on there, which is a good thing, but less on YouTube. And I just don't know where all of this is going, but nonetheless, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to do so, and I know eventually the momentum is going to pick up, and it's just going to be great. It's going to be good. It's going to be awesome. And if you're not following me on any of my social medias, I would suggest that Instagram is one of the ones that you do for sure, because a lot happens on there, not just for me, but all around. They have a lot of cool features, and it's just cool. I'm always on there posting pictures and videos and chatting back and forth and commenting back, answering questions and answering DMs to the best of my ability. And from time to time, I'm always on there like, hey, do you guys have any topics for videos, or ask me questions so you could be in the videos. But anyways, here's to the future. I just want to say thank you so much for listening to me. I just wanted to just let out my feelings. I just miss being in that zone, and I miss so much that I used to have, like, creatively. And as time goes on, things change with like technology and stuff, and before I used to be on top of it, and now I'm just like, what is that? Yeah, I'm gonna go and clean up my mess that I made back there. I was gonna eat another candy bar, but now that crunchy just set the bar really high, and I'm kind of don't want to eat another one, because I'm like, what if you're not that great? So I don't know, it's just me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate. So, you know, if you have a dream and you have something that you want to do, just keep going with it. Don't give up, because you can have it. You just have to pave it out for yourself. You have to carve out that opportunity for yourself. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing for years. Just been establishing myself, making a name for myself, no matter how long it's been taking, and building my empire, you know what I mean? For the long term. I'm not in it for the short term. I'm in it for the long term. And that's my focus, and that's where I'm headed. So yeah, thank you so much again for listening to me. I'll be back with another video fairly soon. I just want to say thank you so much for sticking around. I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, if there's one thing that I want to call on mind, there are actually three. No matter the highs, lows, always be certain to do good, be grateful, and stay humble. Hang in there. I'm there with you. We're going through this together. We're going to see the finish line pretty soon. So let's do this.